Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time to take on the final side quest in A Realm Reborn. Obviously, this isn't the final quest in A Realm Reborn. There's still the side stories, the raid stories, there's one more fishing quest. But in terms of, like, the side quests, like, the completely off to the side quests, this is going to be the last of them, I believe. So, what are we doing here with the Echo 9 to start out? Well, before we get to the last few side quests, of which there's not that many, there's a few things we need to purchase. First off, Dawn Trail added something new to all of the A Realm Reborn society vendors. So, if we head into the Ixali Oaknot Exchange, we can find an Ixal Framers Kit. The Framers Kits for each of the societies is new, so let's go ahead and purchase them. Get them added to our list, and we'll just hop around from society to society until we have them all. Alright, the second society we're visiting for their Framers Kit is Little Solace. Hello there. And each of these Framers Kits are going to be 6 of the local currency. So that's about 2 days worth of daily quests. Next up, stopping in with the Brotherhood of Ash, let's go ahead and pick up their Framers Kits. And on to Lenosia for the last 2. Passing through Aleport on our way to meet up with Nove's Clutch, the Merchant and Mender here actually has something for us. They have an Orchestrion roll that I missed before, Salt Swept. Alright, let's go ahead and get that, and then the 2 Framers Kits we picked up. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of cleanup today before we get to those side quests. Alright, now onwards to meet with Nove's Clutch. Hello there, Nove's Clutch. I just need to pick up one thing from you. Thank you for your Framer Kit. Let's get that into our list. And while I'm here, I might pick up something else with my spare currency. Hello there, 789th Order. How are y'all doing? Still at the bottom of the rungs? Still on the bottom rung of Kobold Society? I'm so sorry. Alright, grab the Kobold's Framer Kit, grab the unidentifiable ore for far future reasons. These unidentifiable objects, we need them for the Heavensward relic weapons. We need 10 each per weapon, and 130 total for all the weapons in Heavensward. So I needed, I'm trying to work on that early since you could get them from the A Realm Reborn societies. Anyways, 2 more stops before we get to the side quests. Right here at Wineport, heading into the northern building, there's a Merchant and Mender who's gonna have something for us. The Edge, another Orchestrion roll. Get you added in. And I believe we have just one more stop, which is going to be any of the residential districts. Alright, if you're able to find the shopping area in any of the residential districts, I picked Gridania's residential district, heading to the Dappled Stalls. I think it might be the Junkmonger? No, you're just bait, which is handy, but maybe you? You sell just furniture. Okay, that's about what I expected, honestly. Huh, okay, so not with you. Material supplier would actually make sense, except you're all garden seeds and crafting supplies. Who has it then? Oh dear, give me a minute to actually double check which merchant has what I'm looking for. Alright, it's Housing Merchant, Exterior Garden, Orchestrion. It says it right there, Orchestrion. I'm looking for Orchestrion. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I just wanted where the heart is. A lot of these are just ambient noises. Shoots. Okay, yeah, well, let's buy all of them? Didn't realize there were this many. I was just looking for where the heart is. But, Yeah, that's a lot of money I'm spending. Let me just start filling out my checklist. Just assume I've gone through everything in the orchestrion list at the housing merchant. And then we'll get to the side quests. Okay, last thing I promise, and then we'll start the side quests. I picked up an Eastern Lenosia riding map for another 250 hunt currency, the Allied Seals, and from, let me check. Which was this? This was from a Timorn Toadskin map. I got really lucky and got the tiny bulb minion. So that's on our list. Let's go ahead and check out that minion info. Alright, to answer the question, why can this bulb walk, one must trace the seedkin's evolution back thousands of generations. Since this guy lacks the space to do so, let us simply say that it has something to do with seeking sunlight under the eternal darkness of the Black Shroud's thick canopy. Each sapling is another glimpse into the wonder of the world around us, from Fafuja. Alright, another minion. That puts us up to what? 89! Wow, we're making actually really good progress. 89 out of how many, I wonder? 419 as of just before Dawn Trail, as of patch 6.55. I don't have the list up through Dawn to include Dawn Trail yet, but we're about 20. We have about 20% of the minions already. Making good progress. Alright then, let's get started on the side quests. Starting out here at South Shroud's Quarry Mill, Carrick has a quest. Carrick just wants to have some fun. Boo! I am the Dark Rider of the Shroud. Ooh, thou art scaredeth of me, art thou noteth? If thou art not, thou art a fool, kneeleth before me, knoweth. Alright kid, let's humor you. You want me to kneel? Fair enough. Ah, yes, thou art wise to feareth me, Avenger, but the Dark Rider does not forgiveth fools so easily. Oh my god, this kid, oh my god. If thou wouldst serveth me, thou must doeth mine bidding. No one speaks like this except Urianger. Doeth mine bidding, or I shall slayeth you for treason and not doingeth what thy master telleth you to doeth. The Dark Rider desireth 3 Kedwings. Why? It is not thine place to asketh why. 3 Kedwings, not 2 and not 4. Thou had best remembereth well, or I shall haveth your head. Alright, kid, we'll go get you your 3 Kedwings. Alright, kids are gonna be over at Earth's Gift, so let's head down that way. And they're gonna be up the waterfall a little bit. The Dark Rider of the Shroud, eh? We'll get into that in patch 2.5. That's a whole thing and a half. Alright, hello there, kid. I'm afraid I'm gonna need to kill you and 2 of your friends. Thankfully, with our item level and our level, they are quite pathetically easy. Alright, kid. I got your Kedwings. Let's go finish off this quest. Now to stage a coup. I think there's going to be just one more quest in the area before we can move on. Yeah, slim pickings, and then we can move on to the next area. Where's that gonna take us? Kurthus, fair enough. The Dark Rider dost desireth Kedwings. Art thou too weak to slayeth mere Keds? No, I got them effortlessly. Wow, are those really Kedwings? I can't wait to show them off to father. Thou hast proven thy loyalty well. The Dark Rider of the Shroud hereby nameth you his loyal squire. That means you can come play with, that means thou can serveth me whenever thou likest. Who knew? So easy to boss around an adventure. Methinks my spineless dad could learn a thing or 2 from me. Oh, who's your dad, by the way? Alright, let's... you're down here. I thought you might be upstairs, but no. Issermoy's hunting efforts have proven less than fruitful of late. Another day on the hunt and not but Entelope means to show for it. Yes, I'm still doing that. Personally, I don't mind the stuff, as stringy and gristly as it may be, but just once I'd like to treat my dear wife and children to a real feast. My dear wife to something other than deer. The wild hogs in these parts look to have some good flesh on them, but I fear those tusks would tear a humble hunter like myself to pieces. Would you be so kind as to bag 5 of them in my stead? 5? Sounds good. You'll be eating good for a while. A long while. That meat might rot before you get to all of it. Do you have freezers here? I guess you do have the caves that might have the capability to freeze stuff. Or at least keep it chilled just from being underground. Might want to have a copious amounts of salt then. That might be your best bet. God, these hogs are so easy. Just a little increase in our item level. Well, I guess our item level has like doubled since the last time we fought them. But just increasing our item level, and they are so pathetically easy. It's not even like our main level. It's not the fact that we're level 57 that's making such a difference. It really is the item level of our gear. I will say, probably my biggest complaint about this game is it relies a little too much on number go up. I don't like how quickly item levels get to ridiculously high numbers. How fare you on the hunt, adventure? I got you some boar meat. Just look at these succulent slices of boar flesh. Why, my mouth waters just looking at them. 1 slice for my wife, 4 for my children. Yes, this will do splendidly. Where's my slice, you say? Ah, and telepy meat is good enough for me. Perhaps one day, when I'm skilled enough to fell a wild boar on my own, I'll allow myself to indulge. You know what? That is extremely respectable. Fair enough. I hope you get to indulge someday. Alright, next up, Kurthus. Alright, the very last quest in Kurthus Central Highlands, and I do mean the very last side quest, is going to be here at Monument Tower in the southwest, where we took refuge while everyone was escaping from the Garleans after Biggs and Wedge crashed the airship. And I don't mean their airship, which they crashed back in like level 20. I mean the Garlean airship they were being taken on. That was after Garuda? When we were getting ready for the invasion of the Castra. Alright, hello there, Kalian. What do you got for me? In times of simmering hostility, Sir Kalian would undoubtedly appreciate the aid of an unsuspected adventurer. I say, are you the... Forgive me, I am Kalian, a bannerman of House Halinar. Are you not the adventurer who proved our liege lord's innocence? Yes I did, actually. It is you. You are forged of metal true, madam, and I rejoice to meet you. For there is a delicate mission that only a woman most steadfast may be trusted with. From high upon Monument Tower, we keep watch over the doings of the Garlean outposts. They have been far too active for our heart's ease lately, and we must discourage these forays without resorting to outright hostility. Make a round of the 3 hotspots and look for any trace of the Garleans. Ser Pierre-Ramons awaits at the Orem Vale for your report. The speed of the Fury to you and her Ruth as well. Okay, so they do keep watch over a Garlean outpost nearby. And I have seen the Garlean outpost repeatedly. Oh, it's nighttime, so I can't see it all that well. You can kind of see its shadow over there, its outline. So that is southeast of Kurthus. Which outpost is that? Because Cape Westwind is here. That's far too far south to be it. But when the sun is up, the shape very distinctly matches, very distinctly matches Cape Westwind. So like, I guess the question is, how far north does Western Thanalan stretch? Because the bridge is right here. Yeah, there's a bridge right here that crosses over to Horizon. And I guess we pass through, so maybe it's more like right over here? Like, right around here might be where... Shit, Cape Westwind, that's weird though. Western Thanalan is really distorted on the map then, if that's true. But that could put Cape Westwind up here if Vesper Bay is right over here. Here, let me take a look at Thanalan. I guess it does go pretty far north. Okay, so this is the river that I pointed out. We go up this way. There is the big, like, pond there. I don't recall a river passing through. There's more ponds there. Yeah, it does stretch pretty far up, I guess. And if... Okay, if Uldah's there, then it's, like, quite a ways northwest of Uldah? Sorry, I'm just really curious about this. So Uldah, quite a ways northwest. Depending on how you stretch it on the map, it could be. Sorry, it's just something that's been irking me for a long time, but that's way too stretched out on the map to be right. But who knows? Maybe it is. Maybe that is Cape Westwind. That's bizarre. Okay, you're part of a fate, so I'm ignoring you. Where are we going? We want to keep an eye on the Garleans. You are an A rank. Where's our lookout spot? Ah, here we go. Oh, that's not great. God, that really irks me, though. Someone, please, who knows for sure, is that Cape Westwind? Because that bothers me a lot. Like, Cape Westwind, I would think, would be so much further away. Sorry, I'm looking at the map again. So, it's at the southwest of the Central Highlands. So here, looking southwest, it's a stretch, but it really could be, and that really irks me. Garlean-like man? Okay, well the Garleans are definitely out and about. You ask if I'm a soldier of Garlemald? Why, this savage land is outside the fold of the Empire. 'Twould be strange indeed for you to see a Garlean here. You doubt me? I care not. Sir, even though we destroyed your Castra, you still have people There are plenty of Garleans still in the Castra. Why would a soldier of Garlemald venture into enemy territory? An enemy foolish as well as barbaric, for none can resist our... what I mean to say is the mighty Damn it, retreat, retreat! You are a terrible spy. If you're part of Frumentarium, you should get fired, like, yesterday. Like, 5 years ago. You should get fired 5 years ago. You suck at this. If you're part of the Frumentarium, then, that's just pathetic. God, they really are trying to make moves, though, on Kurthus. Alright. I guess they decided to regroup and try and take us down. Yeah, we're not doing this. Get out of here. Go back to your Castrum and stop bothering us. Eorzea is not yours. At least it's not yours to conquer. If y'all were willing to come and, like, be in peace with us, then we could have a conversation. That's not what you've been doing. Well, that's all three. You found Garleans at all three locations. We espied them slipping over the border from Mordona to survey something, but these forays must be more frequent than we thought. We must increase patrols in the area. I bid you beware, adventurer, if your footloose ways lead you to Mordona. Return safely and be our eyes in the wilderness again. Okay, I have one other thought. It really bothers me that that could be Cape Westwind, but the shape matches Cape Westwind. But there is a Garlean Castrum really close by. You can probably guess what it is, but I want to see the shape of it. The fog does not help in any way. See, it's not nearly as towering as what we saw, and what we saw also has the giant portal that is distinctive of Cape Westwind. I'm not sure. It could be the Praetorium we spotted, but I don't know. I really can't tell. Like, shape-wise, it matches Cape Westwind. I don't think it matches... It definitely does not match Meridianum. Sorry, which one? Sentry. Meridianum was the one where Praetorium is. It could match Praetorium, but there's also a distinctive portal shape which is reminiscent of Cape Westwind specifically. That's what's bothering me. Oh my god, I need an answer to this. Okay, well, the last side quest in A Realm Reborn is going to be, hello Slathborn. Slathborn has a seemingly urgent message for us. Actually, before we do this one, I just want you to observe what happens when we board the Magitek armor. Now let's do this quest. Greetings, Satora. You've come at just the right time. A visitor is waiting for you in the workshop. A friend of Sid, it seems. Realizing your preoccupation with other matters of import, I suggested she wait at the 7th heaven until your arrival, but she refuses to leave. I fear you have a very brash client on your hands, friend. Alright, let's see what this is about. Are you ready to go inside? I fear waiting will only make her more irritable. Who is this guest of ours? Oh. Hello, Jesse from Final Fantasy XIV. Except not really. So you're Miss Launcy, eh? Took you long enough. The name's Jesse, Deputy President of Garland Ironworks. Don't look too impressed now. In truth, I'm nothing more than an engineer, but thanks to you filling Master Garland's head with these damn fool ideas of heroism and saving the realm, there's no one else around to fill his golden breeches. Well, also, he was lost and without memory for 5-6 years. He literally could not remember who he was, so I don't know why this is an issue now. It's not like he was with you for the last 5-6 years. We've been busting our collective arses on these orders from Highwind Skyways and are still only scraping by. The real problem is, with Master Garland gone, which he's been for the past 5-6 years, productivity's dropped like the knickers on a stone's throat strumpet. The company will be in deep if something ain't done. How has it not been an issue for the last 5 to 6 years? And that's why I'm here. Sure, our machinists have made their fair share of chronometers and plasma lamps, but we need something grand. Something that'll have clients on their knees literally begging us to take all their sparkling gil. I want you to show me the Magitek armor you borrowed from our friends like Garleans. Yes, I know all about your little foray into the Praetorium. You can thank Biggs and Wedge for that. I reckon there's a lot we can learn from that Reaper, and after all you've done to distract Master Garland, I'd say you owe us that much more. Wow! Screw me for saving Eorzea, I guess. I guess that was a crime to your bottom line. This is amazing. Do you even know what you have here? Listen to that ceruleum engine. I've never heard anything so sweet. And the servo mechanism should be... Wait, a mammoth core? Why didn't I think of that? They're so easy to come by. Mass production would be as easy as stealing candy from a baby. Or cores from a mammoth. Can we please steal the core from Gigi at the Goldsmith's Guild? Actually, no, that might be a terrible idea. The Magitek armor might become very hostile in a very bad way. But what in the 7 bloody hells have you done to the cannon's poor convergence modulator? Burnt it out firing victory rounds after slaying some family of rabid squirrels, no doubt. We blow up a fucking door so we can stop the ultimate weapon! Oh my god! Jesse, how are you making me hate you this much this quickly? You suck! It's a wonder the whole suit isn't a steaming pile of molten slag. Such a waste. We blow up a door that we couldn't get through otherwise so we could stop. Oh my god. What in the Builder's name are you looking at? You need something to fix your prying eyes on. Try the wall. Anyway, I can't bear to see such a fine piece of work in such a sorry state. I'll patch her up as best I can, but you'll need to gather the parts needed for the job. Think of it as one of them adventures you seem so keen on. I make number 49 Magitek converter and I make number 50 Magitek oscillator should do the trick. Oh, and a Magitek cannon barrel. Make number 51. I can't guarantee she'll be good as new, but at the very least she'll be in better shape than she's in now, which still ain't saying much. Eyes on me, Satora. I ain't done with you yet. That is, unless you know whereabouts one might stumble across a spare converter, oscillator, and cannon barrel. No? Didn't think so. So here's a hint. It rhymes with Castrum Sentry. Is it Castrum Sentry? You see, Garlean-made technology is what we're after, and I can't think of a better place to find some. Off with you now. We better be getting a damn good reward for this. Oh my god, how is she so miserable? Oh my god, how is she so miserable? Alright. Let's go get those parts. Thankfully, it looks like no fighting unless someone pops up while we're raiding the barrels. So we can just snag the parts and skedaddle. Get on out of there before there's any trouble. Alright, so where are these parts gonna be located? Storage containers, you said? So... here we go, storage crate. Maybe I should max out my chakra just in case. There we go. All ready in case we get into a fight. Got the Magitek converter. Nothing over there. Nothing else over there. Let's try a little bit further in. Maybe these by chance? No, nothing. Okay. There is a big storage area over here, though, so... here we go. Okay, there's the oscillator. Now we just need to find the... Hi, barrel. Let's see. Not seeing anything else over here. Camera getting stuck. Rude. Okay. In that case, let's back up and... Oh my god, it's right over here. How did I miss that? Alright, got everything we need. Let's go hand these over to Jesse, and we better get a damn good reward out of this. Or I'm gonna be salty. I'm already salty. Alright, I'm back. You were right, Slaffborn. She is very difficult. Welcome back. Still attending to business in the workshop? I am, unfortunately. Hi, I got your parts. Let me guess, you've lost, no, broken, no, traded for magical beans the parts we need. Why are you like this? This is so unnecessary. Well, at least she doesn't, at least my reputation doesn't like wow her unnecessarily. She doesn't give a shit. She thinks my reputation's a bad thing, I guess. I assume she's just a dick to everyone, honestly. Well, color me mildly impressed. I was half expecting the worst and got, well, less than the worst. Don't get all giddy on me now. You're still not off the hook for stealing away Master Garland. But I'll admit I'm beginning to see why he might feel the need to latch himself onto an adventure like he might a stray pup. Alright, let's see if I can't salvage this mess of a masterpiece. Phew, I think that's it. Both Magitek and Photon Cannons should be functional. That said, I'm no Garlean. There's no third eye hidden up under these lovely locks, and there's a great deal I don't know about their machina. I can't guarantee the cannons won't misfire, but then again, misfire is better than no fire, eh? Even so, I wouldn't recommend using the weaponry in actual battle. Speaking of fire, it's high time I got back to the ironworks. Patching up those cannons has given me a few ideas. You take good care of that armor or you'll have me to answer to, Zatora. It's my armor! Go away! 686 skill. Alright. Our Magitek armor's Magitek and Photon Cannons are now operational. They can be accessed via the pet hotbar when riding our mount. However, please note that these weapons do not employ lethal force and will have no effect in combat. A tragedy. I wish we could use them in combat, but that might be a little silly. That said, let's pull out our Magitek armor and... It sure is fun aesthetically, at least. Probably good for roleplay purposes. Anyways, that's all the side quests in A Realm Reborn. Honestly not sure what we're going to do for the rest of the side questing episodes. We still have sightseeing logs. We still have fates to do. There's a couple other things I want to do. We still have triple triad. Okay, I take back. I don't know what we're going to do. We've got a lot to take care of. There's going to be seasonal events, of course. We'll get to all of that in due time as it comes up. So, I'll see everyone next time as... What are we doing? More main story. Looks like this coming week we are finishing the main story of patch 2.4. I'll see everyone next time for that.